Doug McConnell, and we've got some great adventures for you along the Bay Area's back roads. Wow, look out there.
We'll leave the Jeep behind and hop on a motorcycle for an unforgettable road trip along a scenic loop filled with characters, good times, and good food. We'll go behind the scenes at NASA Ames and get a glimpse of some of the science and scientists that helped with the mission to Mars. And we'll get insider tips on some of the most romantic restaurants in the Bay Area. Western San Mateo County has something for everybody. From a rickety old bar in the country to a posh hotel on the coast. Not to mention a goat farm and spectacular scenery in between. Some folks say that motorcycles are the best vehicles for exploring this country.
You're living it, you're breathing it, you're feeling it, and it's just it's an invigorating sensation. It makes you feel alive.
We're in the company of Jenny Lepers and her friends. Jenny is our guide, but not just because she has room for me on the back of her bike.
This is Mad Maps headquarters.
Jenny creates Mad Maps, which feature fun trips along back roads and include plenty of tips about interesting places to stop along the way.
Right now we've done about 80 loops in California on our 4-part series. Now we're going across the country, but the loop we're doing today is the very first loop we came up with when we started this company back in 1999. This is Kira, Lef, and Mad Max.
Jenny leaves her kids with their parents, and we get ready to ride. We leave Mad Maps World Headquarters in San Francisco and head down the Great Highway. We're going to explore part of the peninsula from Skyline Boulevard to the sea. We'll stop at Applejack's Bar in the town of La Honda, Harley Goat Farm in Pescadero, and the Ritz-Carlton in Half Moon Bay. We climb up the crest of busy Highway 92. And when we turn south on the Skyline, we're into a different world. We leave the traffic and our cares behind.
It's all about finding the less traveled, more scenic back road.
At longtime landmark Alice's Restaurant, we turn west onto windy La Honda Road. From here, the landscape gets decidedly more rural until we roll into La Honda itself and Applejack's Bar.
2 minutes.
In the late 1800s, this was like a major logging area, and there were 6 bars in La Honda. And this is the remaining bar. And during Prohibition in the 30s, it was actually a speakeasy. Long ago, you stood right by...
Today, Applejack's has a pretty relaxed atmosphere, with peanut shells on the floor and license plates on the ceiling. But sometimes things can get competitive here.
5 point. Did you get that? That was my point.
We could hang out here for hours. But down the road, some goats are anxiously waiting for us to come and milk them.
Some of the goats were calling a little while ago saying, please get here.
They're going,
Well, Honda Road leads to the hamlet of San Gregorio and its eclectic general store. We turn south on the Old Stage Road, one of the most picturesque thoroughfares in these parts. Pretty soon, we arrive at Harley Farms in Pescadero.
Okay, you guys, it's go milking time!
Harley Farms makes award-winning goat cheese. Owner Dee Harley gives us a goat milking and goat anatomy lesson.
So you have to slowly touch their udder and make sure that they feel comfortable with you.
Oh, no.
And with your thumb and forefinger, nip the top, kind of like a valve.
And then with your bottom 3 fingers, squeeze the milk that's in the bottom part of the tea. Let go and do it again.
Dee makes it look easy, but now it's time for us amateurs to
You can do
try.
it 4 times if
We
you want.
decide to turn it into a little contest.
Oh, man, my technique is not good.
My technique is so bad, my goat finally puts her foot down.
My aim was bad. Okay, ready to go. Oh, no, you
It's like squeezing the throttle grip, almost.
Dee sees a lot of mediocre milkers at her farm. She invites visitors to sign up for group tours that include the opportunity to milk a goat, a chance to make cheese.
And then we finished with a cheese tasting upstairs in our barn.
Some Harley Farm cheeses are decorated with edible flowers, so besides being delicious, they're works of art. They're sold in the farm's gift shop and many other places.
What's amazing is when my friends of mine go across the country and they'll go into a store. Like a friend just went to Houston, Texas and went into this nice store and says, I saw your cheese and it said Pescadero on it.
Dee started with 6 goats in 1990. Now she's got nearly 300. They're very sweet, though they can be a handful.
It's eating my sweater.
Oh, they will. Watch them.
That's right. And this is actually a very good sweater.
Yeah. It won't be when you go home. Squeeze. Let it in. Squeeze.
Getting to know people like
can
Dee
reel it.
and having experiences like we've had on her farm are exactly what Jenny envisioned when she started Mad Maps.
And the world just opens up and you start meeting, and I don't know, I love it. Yeah, it's my dream. It's Bay Area back roads and a map. You know? I love your show.
I love your map.
Oh, thank you.
We've got one more stop as we leave Pescadero. About 15 miles to the north, at the upscale Ritz-Carlton Resort in Half Moon Bay. The Ritz has a golf course and a spa, but you don't have to spend any money to visit. The paths along the coast are open to the public.
Good evening. Welcome to the Ritz-Carlton, Half Moon Bay.
When we arrive, we're greeted with hot chocolate and some Harley cheese.
What do they call this cheese?
Goat cheese.
We're also greeted by bagpiper Tom Harvey, who leads us to a lovely view of the sunset over the ocean. The company, the setting, the music, and some s'mores by the fire make for a wonderful end to a wonderfully diverse day. Just a small sampling of what the back roads have to offer. For more information about Mad Maps or any of the places we visited, call the Backroads Hotline, 415-447-6300, or log on to our websites, bayareabackroads.com or cron4.com.